Okay, I need this book in my life. I've come to the literature section and I'm looking for Henry.
Yeah, that's the fun to say one that we learned about.
The Blog and Block.
The blog and block.
I'm gonna put another log on the fire, plug in my audiobook, and get to it. Good morning, friends, and happy Vlogmas Day 13! You're not going to believe this. I can't believe it. It is 10:21 and I've just gotten out of bed. I had such a good night of sleep. I feel so refreshed and also just wonderfully lazy. It was so nice to lay in bed and sleep in, and now I'm getting ready to make myself some coffee. The water's on and I am so snuggly and warm in this magnificent robe blanket thing. I asked Landon if he wanted tea or coffee, and he said, yes, please. So I translated that to mean, I'd like a cup of green tea, please, with some chocolate.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. I also have cookies.
Life is good.
The coffee's good?
The tea is delicious.
Oh, you took the small one.
Oh, trade. I'd already put it in my mouth, but
Yeah.
trade.
Cheers. First sip, absolutely just the best. A sweet treat and bitter black coffee together is one of my life's greatest joys. I need to get ready for the day, so I'm going to hop in the shower, and then I have a lash appointment this afternoon, and I've been researching camera repair shops, and there's one nearby that we're gonna call and see if they can fix my camera. Otherwise, we think that we'll need to mail it, like ship it to a specialist. So maybe I'll pop by a camera repair shop today. It's going to be one of those get your life in order days, because in the chaos of yesterday and the day before, the house is messy, and I really do need to get on these Christmas gifts, as in wrapping them and preparing them to be mailed. So just gonna check off those hovering to-dos. I think it's going to be a really good day. So if you haven't already, go ahead and make yourselves a heartwarming cup of tea or coffee, grab your coziest of comfy blankets, and let's get to it. It's a new day. I poured myself a literal jug of iced water all the way up to the top, and I mixed in some grapefruit juice, and it is so refreshing. Oh, I got home from my errands and I had the worst headache, so I laid down and had a nap, and I did wake up feeling better, and now I'm hydrating, so hopefully I continue to just feel better. I feel like I am just pushing uphill. It's like an uphill battle today to stay positive. I wanted so badly for today to just be easy, and I don't know, I just feel emotionally drained and physically exhausted. So I've listened to my body and I took the nap. I'm not running around doing a bunch of things. We've built a fire in the fireplace. It is a very, very dark, cold, rainy day, which means that it's extra comforting to stay inside / just extra frightening to go outside. But I did manage to go to the camera repair shop, and they did a really thorough job examining my camera, and they think that something internally has come detached. The man tried everything he could, like just with my camera intact. He tried different input and output levels, tried listening to the audio on camera versus on the computer to see if something was happening in the transfer. He did a lot, and ultimately it was inconclusive, so they need to take the camera apart. And he said that in a week's time they'll have a diagnosis. That sounds like too big of a word for a camera, but they'll know what's wrong with it and will give me a cost estimate, and then I can decide if I want to continue with the repair or decide not to, depending on the cost. So I should have some answers in a week, but in the meantime, I do just need to buy another camera because while filming on this works, it is so uncomfortable. Like, this is a very big, bulky camera that is difficult to set up, and also I was trying to think of a way to make it relatable, and I thought, it's like trying to paint a picture with the wrong paintbrush. Probably not a lot of people know what that's like. So I thought perhaps it's like if you were at work and you were forced to stand while you were working, but on one foot. So you had to stand on one foot while working. You could probably get your work done, but it would be really uncomfortable, and there would be this constant background distraction and unease because you're on one foot. That's what it feels like to try and work with this camera. I think perhaps that's the best way to describe filming with this camera. So it would also be nice to have a backup vlog camera for when this inevitably happens again. I'm very, very clumsy, so cameras are so fragile. They are so fragile, and the not fragile ones typically don't have good filming quality. Anyways, that's my little life drama for the time being. I downloaded the audiobook Once Upon a Wardrobe by Patty Callahan Henry, and this was one of the books that we voted on my Patreon book club for the month of December, and it didn't win the book club poll, but it's a book that I really, really want to read. So what I think I'll do right now, I wanted to clean the whole house, but I don't have the energy to do like a deep clean, but I can do the bare minimum, which is a tidying of each room. And I think that I'd like to listen to that audiobook while I do a tidy. All I really want to do is just lay down and read a book, which is fine, but I know myself and I know that I will feel better if I just tidy up a bit. It's also stressful trying to live in a cluttered environment, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put another log on the fire, plug in my audiobook, and get to it.
crevices of our existence lies the warmth, the woven crochet blanket, the wisdom shared by the gentle sound of the fireplace crackles. As the wood burns and the aromas of our past intertwine with the dreams of tomorrow, we find ourselves in that moment, ignoring the cold that knocks on our door and the breeze that seeps in from the window. Snuggled with the pillows of the now, we exchange a knowing, innocent glance, a spark that could melt the frozen silence. How many times have you found yourselves caught up in everything else but this very instance? So here's a reminder to stay in the four walls of the present, because it's the biggest gift there is.
Okay, I need this book in my life. You guys, I am 4 chapters in and I've cried 3 times. It is so good. I need a physical copy. I have to have this book. I think it could be one of my favorite holiday reads ever. Again, I'm only 4 chapters in, but if the rest of the book is as good as the first 4 chapters, I'm going to love it. So I've had a look online and Powell's has a copy. It's our local bookstore and there are actually 3 locations and there's just 1 physical copy of this book available at the most obscure of Powell's locations. It's in this town or area called Cedar Hills and it's the bookstore that I visit the least, but they have it. So I've asked Landon if he's up for venturing out with me on this windy, rainy night to go get that book, because I don't want to keep listening to it until I have the hard copy, because I want to read it as I listen. And he's up for it. So we're gonna bundle up, brave the elements, and go get that book. Cozy Mysteries. I love these covers. So cheesy. This place is a dream, you guys. Okay, I've come to the literature section and I'm looking for Henry. So I'm looking for the letter H and I found it. Let's see. Specifically, I'm looking for Patty Callahan Henry. There's Tom Hanks, H.A. Haig. We're looking for H.E. H.A. 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 There's Kristen Hanna. Let's see, H.A. Okay. Thomas Hardy. Far from the Madding Crowd, anyone? H.A. H.A. Wow, there's lots of H.A. Moving on. H.A. Okay, H.E. H.E.L. L.M.N.O. Okay, here we go. I have to be getting close. H.E.L. H.E.M. Hemingway. Wow, so many good authors in the H section. H.E.M. Okay, we're gonna get there, you guys. Ooh, there's Henry. Oh wait, Hold on. The Bookshop at Water's End. Driftwood Summer. The Secret Book of Flora Leah. How to Find Love in a Book. That's Veronica. Do they not have it? I will be so sad. It doesn't appear to be in the literature section. There's a chance it's in the young adult and children's section. I don't think so, but I'll go look there, and if I don't find it there, then I'm going to look up on the computer here to see if they have it. I've been looking for this book for a month. I tried to get it back in November. I've popped into many bookstores since then, and I haven't been able to find it, but I don't want to order it online. Let's see. Hope isn't lost yet. Okay, it wasn't in the young adult section. I've spotted a computer, and I'm gonna look it up here. It looks like they've shelved it under C, not H. They're going by Callahan instead of Henry. My heart is actually beating excitedly right now. Found the C. Caldwell, Callahan, where is it? They have it! Yay! Now I really hope this is a good book. It's wonderful so far. Oh, the Bookshop Sisterhood. You can always rely on a good book and great friends. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll ultimately rejoice in the bond of sisterhood. That sounds really lovely. When life rewrites the story, only friendship will see them through. February, January book club read, anyone? This looks like a helpful display for people. For fans of Divine Rivals, you'll like those books. If he had been with me. Powerless. Throne of Glass, Maze Runner, To All the Boys I Loved Before. I mean, cover-wise, this looks really good. A Study in Drowning. What a beautiful cover. 25% off? Nice. This is a candle holder. So bright and happy. I have this sleep version of my Calm journal. Also, look at this. Bibliophile, a reader's journal. I wonder if it's like prompted or anything. That is really cool. Book title, author, plot notes, character notes, favorite quotes. Wow. I really like this. Ooh, the 3-minute journal of joy, a 3-year record of each day's memorable moments. Cool. This is making me start to think of the new year. The Well journal. I just love journals so much. I could seriously use all of these. Hey.
You said you needed a basket.
I do need a basket.
Already?
Yeah.
This is my first time in this house. I've never been in this house. It's cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is like the lesser known Powell's, but it's so cozy and quiet.
Looked around and it's like, oh shoot, I've never actually explored here.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go find Landon books.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I Am the Hero of My Own Life. A journal by Brianna Weist. I've read her book, The Problem Is You, or something like that, and it was actually really good. describe your best self, your calmest, most patient, most relaxed, most knowing, most wise, most accepting, most happy self. Not your most successful or glamorous self. That's your ego's best self. The real you, the one that's trying to emerge. Ugh, I want this one too.
I love photo books.
And you love Portland's history.
Oh yeah.
Or at least learning about the history and the architecture.
And I just learned about, I opened to a cast iron building called the Bloggen Block. Hold on. Yeah, that's the fun to say one that we learned about.
The Bloggen Block.
The Bloggen Block. And this beautiful building is made out of cast iron. And it is one of the surviving buildings from the 1950s.
Cool. What did you just find?
I'm finding all the things. First, this beautiful desk, which is now a book display. And then this wonderful doughy cube. Look at that, it's so satisfying.
That is really satisfying.
Oh my gosh.
That's really funny.
So I've been exploring the desk too, and it's wonderful. Not much, but a little bit. Mo just called out that she found her long-lost favorite leggings. They've been long-lost for 2 weeks now, and she's been asking me if I stole them. I did not steal them, but I might have accidentally hidden them. Hey! Oh, thank you. Will you go down, dog? Oh my gosh. Jeez, dude. This is a really odd camera angle, but there's this kind of wood called fat wood, and it burns so well because it has all the resin and pitch from the trees. These little pieces are burning like little candle wicks. It's just crazy. And it's extremely dangerous with the Christmas tree right behind me. You know what? I'm gonna stop this. It smells super piney and hoppy almost.
Hello friends, it is the next day. I went to bed last night without ending the video. I very happily came home, curled up on the couch with Landon in room. I did a bit of reading and then I edited most of this video. I went to sleep and it was really nice, but I made it 50 pages into Once Upon a Wardrobe, and the first 50 pages have been amazing. This is a book about love and imagination and childhood magic, and it focuses on a 17-year-old sister who is very, very mathematical and scientific and logical in her thinking, and her 8-year-old little brother who is totally a free spirit, creative, who is also deathly ill. And it is perhaps his dying wish. I don't know how he'll hold up, but at this point he's very ill, and he's asked his sister to meet with C.S. Lewis and ask him where Narnia comes from, because his sister attends college where C.S. Lewis teaches. And so she ends up having tea with him, and the rest of the story has yet to unfold. But it's already so lovable, so heartwarming, so like hopeful. Definitely one of those your ordinary is actually extraordinary type books, as in the sort of book that helps you to look at the big magic in the little things in your life. So I will continue reading this and let you know what I think. What a fun way to spend a Friday, a spontaneous outing to find a book and then to find it and to get to read it. It was so good. And I'm so grateful to you for spending this time with me, always. So thank you. I love you, and I will see you again tomorrow.
Hi Morgan, this is Dani. I wanted to call again and create a message for all the moms out there who may be feeling a little guilt this holiday season, like they're not doing enough for their kids. Maybe that might be buying gifts or going out and doing things. But I really want to just encourage all the moms out there to know that you are doing enough and you are an amazing parent to your kids, and you don't have to stress around the holidays and feel like you need to do things like Elf on the Shelf or take them out to do all these expensive activities or to spend a lot of money on gifts. Something I've done this year with my kids, I have a daughter who's 3 and a son who is close to a year. I have an advent calendar that I found online, and for each day I've written something that we can do together at home that doesn't involve something expensive. So that's like doing a craft with what we have in our house, going on a drive in our neighborhood and looking at holiday lights, making hot cocoa and watching a movie. And that's been a really fun way to experience the holidays with kids without spending a lot of money. So if you are a mom or a parent out there, a guardian, and you have kids, please don't feel guilt this holiday season. You are doing enough, and it's okay to tell family that you need to simplify things and not spend a lot of money on everyone else in your family as well. All right, have a happy holiday season, everyone. Goodbye.